This brand has gone nuts on the internet, and I was so excited to get my hands on one of their more popular fragrances, and today I'm going to reveal to you my thoughts. So, the fragrance we are talking about today is the Confessions of a Rebel Love High perfume. Now, this Confessions of a Rebel fragrance brand is a little bit of a newer fragrance house, but I would sort of consider it sort of niche because you can't find it in stores like Sephora or Ulta or anything like that. It's a smaller brand, but they're really creating these very unique, very fun fragrances, and honestly, I feel like this is a breath of fresh air. I know I've talked in length here on my channel about different perfumes where it's like, this smells like everything else I've smelled, right? I'm anxious to find perfumes that smell different, that smell new, and this perfume is precisely that. So I have a Scentbird sample here today, but I would really like to get my hands on a full-size bottle of this, saying this, giving it all away right now because this perfume is delicious. This is delicious. So let's go ahead and look at our fragrance notes for today. So, Love High. We have peach nectar, orange flower, jasmine sambac, sandalwood, and apple, okay? Now, what I have to say about this perfume is that first of all, Scentbird sent me a faulty sprayer. So what I have to say about this perfume is it's very balanced as far as, your fruits, your florals, and then your woody fragrance note, okay? So there's 2 florals, there's 2 fruits, and then there's the sandalwood fragrance note. Sandalwood, I'd have to say, is not super prominent in this perfume, which I appreciate. It's definitely one of those, it adds a little bit of depth, it adds a little bit of, warmth to a perfume that is otherwise fairly light and fluffy, with our fruits and then our florals. There's a lot of light going on here in this perfume. And so I really think that the sandalwood element, while it doesn't really stand out, while it's not an obvious fragrance note, it is a much needed fragrance note just so that way these lighter fragrance notes are a little bit grounded. What I also really like about this perfume is that while there is the orange flower and the jasmine fragrance notes in there, I would not call this a floral fragrance I would not call this a floral perfume by any stretch, okay? This is definitely a fruity, woody perfume, which is exactly how they classify it on the Confessions of a Rebel website, is a fruity, woody fragrance. I feel like I really smell a lot of the peach, but I really smell a lot of the apple. I feel like the apple and the peach are really blended really well to where it's just this very light, very fresh, very refreshing fragrance, and perfect. I mean, this is perfect for the spring and the summer. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I feel like there's a little bit of fluffiness to it coming from our floral fragrance notes, our orange flower and jasmine sambac. I definitely feel like there's a fluffiness about the perfume that's coming from those fragrance notes. But in general, this is a fruity perfume. And I have honestly been shocked by the fruity perfumes I have been smelling. I never considered myself a fruity perfume person. I am a believer now, okay? Officially a believer. And this perfume is no exception. It's gorgeous. So as far as wear time with this perfume, what I'm gonna say is that this perfume is very balanced. Okay, so it is not a super heavy, super obvious, overwhelming, strong perfume whatsoever. This perfume is definitely a fragrance where it's very balanced, it's very low key. It blends in really nice with you and with, your skin, what you're wearing and everything like that. It just sort of blends in with your day. It blends in with who you are. It just sort of makes you feel very fresh, very alive, very awake. That's what I have to say about this fragrance. And so while it does have this very light, very airy kind of weight about it, this perfume lasted all day long, okay? Which is what I love. That's the biggest thing that I struggle with a lighter, more subtle perfume is that they don't always last. They don't always last as long as I want them to. They don't always last throughout the day. They don't always stand up to whatever it is I'm doing. But this perfume, I felt like, I sprayed it on the multiple times that I've worn it, because obviously I've worn this more than once. On the multiple times I've worn this perfume, it's been one of those deals where it's like I spray it on, at about 8 o'clock in the morning probably, and then I am able to smell it throughout the day without reapplying, which is saying something, okay? And when I do smell it throughout the day, it's like a very elegant, very light, very wistful breath, okay? It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like you've gone outside and, there's like apples and peaches everywhere and like a dash of florals. It's just one of those, like, just a wistful kind of fruity fragrance. And so I think that this is going into where I'd wear this to. This is a perfect like summer, spring fragrance that I would wear on an everyday basis. Okay, this is an everyday perfume for sure. I don't really think that personally I would wear this to a special event. I feel like it smells a little bit casual for that. I think the apple is what really makes it a little bit more casual for me. Gives it that, like home, like comfort kind of smell. The apple really does. And so while there are other fragrance notes in it, I feel like the apple really gives it a casual feeling. And so yeah, I would wear this, and I do wear this on an everyday basis. When I'm around the house or when I'm running errands or when I have things to do, but they're not like super high caliber things to do. It's not like, oh, I'm going to a really nice dinner or, oh, I'm going to, right? And I definitely feel like while summer events can sometimes feel a little bit more casual just because they are outside, this is not a special event perfume for me. I would definitely wear this to the office. I definitely wear this, in a professional setting because it's not overwhelming. It's not a nuisance, and it's not one of those perfumes that it's going to, give somebody a headache, basically. Because I know that that's a big thing that people do think about in a professional setting, and, one of those, a situation where you're around other people, and other people are going to be breathing your air. Okay, and so with this perfume, I really feel like it's a pleasant perfume to have, especially if you are somebody that works in an office and you're going to be around people a lot and you're just going to be interacting with people. This is a great perfume just to sort of give yourself a fresh fragrance. And I definitely think that it's a nice perfume that gives you a really good presentation, okay? Sometimes perfume, honestly, when I smell somebody's perfume, I form an opinion about them, okay? Whether it's, you're a more mature person, but you're wearing a super, youthful fragrance, or you are a younger person, but you're smelling, right? Like, I give people, like, it's a first impression kind of thing, okay? Just because somebody smells a certain way doesn't mean anything, but it's definitely a first impression kind of situation. And if you're trying to give a good first impression, then I feel like this is a really nice perfume in that, professional setting, in a casual setting, where it's not bombarding, it's not overwhelming, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh my word, like that chick needs to cool it on the perfume, okay? Like, I'd wear this to an interview kind of situation. It's so light, it's so fresh, it's very airy, and so I really feel like it's an easy perfume to match with those situations where you want to wear a perfume, but you aren't wanting it to be the star of the show, okay? So that's definitely what I think about this perfume. I couldn't say enough good things about this fragrance. Let's just put it that way, because this is a gorgeous perfume, a gorgeous fragrance, a perfume that I am constantly reaching for. One of those fragrances where it's like, if I don't know what to wear on, any given day, I'm probably going to reach for this because it is just so light, it's so easy, and it's just a very comfortable perfume to wear. It doesn't feel like it's drowning me, but it's still there. It's still like around. And so yes, I couldn't say enough nice things about this perfume. If you are interested in getting your hands on the Confessions of a Rebel Love High perfume, then I will link it down below for you so you can check that out. And if you are looking for some more summer fragrances that I'm going to be wearing that fall under that sort of luxury category, then I would highly recommend you check this video out right here. This is my summer luxury perfume collection, or my go-tos as far as luxury perfumes go, because summer just hits different, and we need to wear a different perfume for summer. And so that is where you will find all of the perfumes that I am wearing this season. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you oh so very much, and until we meet again, so long.